this is Art, and this is from my upcoming book, 16 Mondays. I had been working for Dennis only a couple of weeks when he announced to me and another executive that we'd be having a breakfast meeting at an outside cafe on Monday morning. San Diego is beautiful in the spring, and our meeting took place at a lovely outdoor restaurant on Mission Bay. Personality-wise, Dennis and I were complete opposites, and after only a few weeks, I wasn't sure just how much longer he'd put up with me or how much longer I'd put up with him. But on this beautiful April morning, my wife dropped me off at the appointed time and place, and Dennis, Candy, and I sat down to order breakfast. The topic of the meeting to be discussed this morning was personal goals, which I thought was a little weird to begin with. It wasn't about company goals or goals related to each of our jobs. It was about personal goals. And that was one of the things about Dennis that I just didn't get. To me, personal goals were just that, personal. I didn't understand what my personal goals had anything to do with my job or my job performance, and I certainly didn't understand why my precious work time was being taken up with a 3-hour meeting about my personal life. For the first 45 minutes or so, I was pretty quiet as I listened to the two of them blabber on about each other's personal goals. And then suddenly Dennis turned to me and said, "Art, what are some of your personal goals?" I said, "Well, one of my personal goals is to get to a point where my wife can stop working and stay home. That's something we've been wanting to do for a long time now." Dennis said, "Well, you know, Art, that's not a very good goal." And then Candy puppeted the remark, "Yeah, that's not a very good goal." And to that, I said nothing. In fact, I said nothing for the rest of that meeting. I thought to myself, gee, I must have misunderstood the question. I thought Dennis had asked me about my personal goals, but apparently he must have been asking me about his personal goals. And I believe that was the moment when I decided to just keep my mouth shut, do my job as best I could, and see how long I could last without getting myself fired. The truth is, I lasted quite a long time after that, more than 10 years to be exact, until I decided to leave because we were moving to another state. And during those 10 years, Dennis and I came to respect each other quite a bit. We had many differences of opinion, and we certainly had many arguments during that time. But I was always honest with Dennis, and he respected that. He used to call me his no man. But through it all, I never lost sight of the fact that Dennis was the boss and that it wasn't always about logic. Sometimes it was just about Dennis's world, and since he was the guy signing my paycheck, that was okay with me. In his satirical review, Candide, Voltaire said that one must learn to cultivate your own garden. That meeting back in April of 1996 may have been one of the best things that ever happened to me, because it made me realize the difference between pleasing others and pleasing myself. I've come to the realization that in order to accomplish anything of value, you must create a vision and then cultivate your own garden. And that's my vlog for this week. I hope you liked it. And if you do, please leave me a comment at the bottom of the screen. If you didn't like it, don't leave me a comment. But thanks for watching.